ULM is trying new ways to help students who struggled with online learning during the pandemic. As Charles Burkett reports tonight, it's guiding them toward a career.
Many people may remember a couple of years ago we started a program called our Centennial Scholars, and we started with third graders.
In 2021, Dr. Ron Berry's first year as president of the University of Louisiana Monroe, he co-authored There's a Bridge on the Bayou with Cindy Faust and Sarjan Majanovic, helping area students coming out of the COVID-19 pandemic. This included a $500 scholarship to the university as an investment in their future.
Today and tomorrow, students will actually learn a lot about themselves.
They also wanted to do more to help guide them towards their careers as well.
They have taken a little assessment instrument that identifies their skills.
At this age, it is crucial to start preparing these students for the future.
We know that at this phase of their development that they should be exploring ideas, and we are planting seeds for them.
This summit gives them a path of discovery.
So we wanted an opportunity for them to explore their strengths and explore their interests. And so we have planned interactive breakout groups for them based on their strengths and interests throughout the day.
The day includes different activities helping to provide opportunities to find a fit for their passions.
Oh, I really liked building something, or I really liked using my words to write a poem and collaborate with others.
In Monroe, Charles Burkett, KNOE 8 News.